My box is open. I don't need to go anywhere else. The box is open. If people want to jump in, you can jump in. And I don't mind who I say it to, it's fucking the truth. It's the truth. The man pulled apart every GoFundMe on the app. Now you've got GoFundMe's for fucking windows. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I think he wants to jewel you down. You can come in the box if you want. At least Sam Walker has paid a tenner towards them. There you go then. Got a tenner. Why does he need the money though? Fucking, I don't fucking know. I think it's an absolute joke. Let's see if we can get Chucker G on here then, and Jules. Yeah, he's there. Why don't you just invite me?
Right, mate, lad.
I cannot believe there's a GoFundMe for DHB's fucking windows. What an absolute joke.
One thing I'll say though, right, is he has been behind many GoFundMes.
Right.
Listen, let me say one thing. He has been behind many GoFundMes. I'm not here sticking up for him. Listen, I'll quickly have you on for a few minutes. What's happened to him has happened to him. You're going to say that your guys that you done GoFundMe for, they was milking money, weren't they? His GoFundMe, all I'm doing is promoting a few things.
He's talking about the Smithy family's GoFundMe that Tom Manley set up for his house on fire. People that's got GoFundMes for headstones for graves for their dying children, all sorts of GoFundMes. He's asked for receipts, he's asked for this, he's asked for that.
Yeah, but he's not.
The money that I raised for that little boy of 80 grand, he put money in, he took money back, he wanted receipts, he said, I've done too much for this.
You know why? You know why though? That guy, right, let's be honest, with that one, fuck me, how much GoFundMe did he have?
Yeah, but it was £13,000 for one arm. Imagine your little boy having no arm.
Listen, let's not get into that. You've even said yourself that was dodgy as fuck, so you can't really.
Towards the end, yeah.
Well, there you go then. No, he wasn't wrong, was he?
It wasn't dodgy. The only thing that was dodgy was that towards the end, the kid's dad came through my live stream and I seen him and he didn't even say, hi, Dan. I thought, you know what?
All right.
Say hello to me.
What I'm saying is there's a lot of people coming out the woodwork calling DHB out. Right? Fair, whatever's happened with Sam, but there's a lot of people that's come out the woodwork. Why now? Is it because they want to jump on it or what?
Because of the hypocrisy of him having a GoFundMe. That is fucking, he should not be having a GoFundMe. He's got contents insurance, house and insurance, car insurance that's going to cover the cost of all his windows and damages.
Well, car insurance might not cover your car windows anyway.
Right, but don't forget.
What about if he needs to move house? No, listen, what about if he needs to move house? What about if he needs to move house?
He's bought it on himself. Why is it Dad's TikTok? The vulnerable gifters, remember, that he's called everybody vulnerable and now paying for him. He's called all this shit out.
All I'm saying is you're coming out now saying about it, but it weren't long ago you was like mates with him.
Right, so imagine, right, let's just pick a name out of a hat, right? So let's say DG Deco or Lawrence, yeah? They had their house smashed up and then straight away they put a GoFundMe up. What would DHB say?
Well, this isn't a scam, don't you?
Eh?
You know, this is clearly not a scam. Well, I don't know, but his has been attacked. It's been proven and been told out there it's been attacked. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever other people think that it was a scam. I'm not going into the Smithy family stuff. Do you know what I mean? Fuck me. It's been 4 years.
With the Smithy family, Darryl pulled it all apart, even though the Smithy family donated all that money out and they didn't even start the GoFundMe. Tom Manley started it. He's pulled apart GoFundMes left, right, and centre. What's happened to his house is bad. Don't get me wrong. That nobody should be attacking his house, especially where he's got a daughter who's got freaking medical problems. He's got a wife. That should never have happened. If they've got an issue with DHB, take it up with DHB, not target his house. It's disgusting what's happened to his house.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Every time, he should not then put a GoFundMe up, the one man who pulls apart GoFundMes, and then come here.
Do you know what? One thing I'll say is, I've seen him pull apart GoFundMes where they will target what they want the money for, and then elsewhere, they spend the money elsewhere. Does that make sense? He's only got 200. Not to judge him, yeah? Hey?
Where's £5,000 come from?
Well, I don't know. Hey, listen, fuck me, there's a toenail.
Why did £5 grand? Fucking windows do not cost £5 grand, I know.
But I just think, right?
Yeah, is it a council house?
Well, I don't fucking know. I don't.
That's the council who replaced all the windows.
But what I'm saying is, you've been mates with DHB, you've been on his back. And
Yeah,
to me, listen. To me, have you messaged him privately?
I don't follow him.
Well, that's what I mean. I've seen from my point, Dan, I've seen a load of people just going, oh, Sam Walker. They're noshing off Sam Walker and they're going, Sam Walker's done it. And then guess what? No, listen. Sam Walker's done it. I'm going to jump on the train. I've seen many people do it.
No, what I'm saying is, what I've said from the beginning is, I'm not in the fucking Sam Walker fan club. I've got my own account. I don't follow Sam. I don't follow DHB. I was friends with DHB on his old account, but then he got removed. So I couldn't message him anyway. But I do not agree with DHB's house getting targeted. What DHB did was absolutely fucking stupid. He come onto a live stream with a firearm saying, send them. So he sent them. He asked for it. But it should never have happened. But for Daryl to have a GoFundMe of all fucking people on the app, Daryl's got a GoFundMe for $5,000. I think that's a joke.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, from what I'm hearing, he hasn't even set it up. All right? He hasn't even set it up.
Smithy family didn't set that
right,
up.
well, Dan, anyway, I'll have you back on in a bit. Listen, all it was, I heard you speaking about it, and I thought, I'm not going to sit and speak to you about you. I'll ask you questions. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I hope his family's got I wish his family all the best. What happened to his fucking family home is disgusting. But what I do not think he should be doing is having a fucking GoFundMe of not him of all people. Nah, I think it's absolutely disgusting.
Well, this is what I mean. His sister's done it. Right, the way I look at it, mate, is his sister has sent her niece, her brother, her sister-in-law, very, very upset, and thought, do you know what? I'll do this.
Yeah,
and
but
that's it.
Carol should have come on and said, cancel that. I do not want that. You took that down.
You know what? To be fair to Daryl, I said any gifts that go towards, I will donate here like that. And he said, look, I don't want gifts. I stand against gifts.
Isn't this from the vulnerable gifters?
No, listen. This is what he said. He went, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm backing him up here. He said he don't want gifts for it. If anyone wants to kindly donate, then it's up to him. Bearing in mind, I haven't seen him say anything. I've just seen it shared from his sister. I haven't seen him say anything.
But he said to you if people want to donate, so he's behind it.
No, he said, don't tell people, because I put in the video, any gifts will go, I'll put in the GoFundMe. He went, no, don't do that, so I'm against gifting. So that's one thing I'll put out there. I made that upon myself, but there's no gifts. Do you know what I mean?
I think this is an absolute fucking joke. Him of all people. What's the money for? He gets content insurance, housing insurance, fucking car insurance. If it's a council house, they will take it.
Car insurance wouldn't cover, unless you got windscreen cover, would it cover that? It's not, mate, it's not about that. It's not just about the damage. What happens if he has to move? Everyone now knows his address. Let me just say one thing to you, Dan. It was a week ago, before all this incident, one guy come about and said, I'm not saying what he said on live.
Where's Corey's?
No, listen. What I'm saying is, it might not just be about the Sam thing. Did anybody watch that live where that guy jumped in a box and threatened DHB's daughter?
I didn't see that, no.
Well, I'm not going to say what he said.
All right. Oh, you froze.
Don't know it needs to move house. It might not.
You're freezing.
Be generally money for that. Do you know what I mean?
You're back.
What I'm trying to highlight is some things.
What I'm saying is, where's Corey's GoFundMe? He had his ass smashed up twice, and he paid for him himself.
Well, probably maybe his gifters. I don't know. Listen, I'm not.
Corey said, "Oh, you are a mug."
Hey, Dan, listen. Dan, I'm not coming here talking about how much GoFundMe or how it happened. Done that. I literally seen you talking about it. I thought, right, I'll start my live off. This live here is addressing people. I'm getting shit off people for not having his back. Do you know?
Yeah, but at the same time,
whereas I said I didn't
like.
Well, yeah, I'll let you jump out.
What do people expect you to do?
That's what I mean. But I'm going to address everyone in my life. I'll call you back in. I've got my fight press conference thing at 7. We'll catch you in a bit, Dan.
All right, son. See you in a bit, bro. Right, am I right or am I wrong? Don't just kiss my arse. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. You're not going to get blocked for fucking thinking that I'm wrong. But if you do think I'm fucking wrong, tell me why I'm wrong. Corey had his house targeted twice. There was no GoFundMes. There was no fuck all. You didn't see him coming on saying, oh my God, I need you all to help me pay. He just did it himself. And his work, yeah. I think it's an absolute joke, man. Now, if somebody else has set up this GoFundMe with a £5,000 target, DHB will be saying, right, who's quoted you £5? Show me the receipts. Show me this. Show me that. He wants everything.
I'd actually apologise to Sam.
Right, so a few years back, I was working for the range, and then I got into an argument, and I called somebody, F-A-G-G-O-T, yeah? It's an everyday fucking term at the time. I was saying, listen, you fucking faggot. And they flipping clipped it, emailed my boss, got me fucking fired. I'm a full-time single parent with 2 children, and he got me fired from a job. And when I asked him about it, I was like, you got me sacked. He goes, no, I didn't, it wasn't me, but I know who did it. I'm like, you know who did it, do you? Fuck off. It was him.
It was his own fault in what's been happening.
He says to this day, he says, the reason why I got fired from my job is because of the way I conduct myself on the app. So the reason why his house has been smashed up is because of the way he conducts himself on his app. He's got a GoFundMe.
Can I just speak to, is it Jibber Jabber? She's saying about, is called woman a murder for an abortion. No, what it is Sam's...
Let me just drop you down.
No, about the abortion.
Get in. So,
girlfriend had an abortion. And what Sam was saying is he supported her for an abortion, but the thing was, he didn't agree with it. And he sat there in the clinic thinking, oh no, these people are murderers. And that's what he was saying. But if you speak to Sam, actually, Sam's an open book.
Let me just drop you down a minute, because I'm just going to get him in. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh. If you're going to shout and swear, you're going. So be respectful.
Did you just say that I lost you your job?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So hang on. Thank you for confirming that, because you know that you was in a group chat with me, Adam Oakley, Dan Spragg, Mark Banks, and everyone. Yeah.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Right, so why was you in that group chat with somebody who lost you your job?
You're that kind of person, Darryl, where you've got
you're a clout chaser, and I'm going to expose you to everything you've done.
This is how it works, Darryl. You talk, I talk, you talk, I talk.
You called somebody that I did not.
Let me answer the question. You've asked me a question, let me answer it. Why was I in a group chat with you? Because you're the kind of person where you've got to keep sweet. Because you've got an obsessive disorder where you don't just say an opinion, you do 37 fucking videos about someone and you don't let it go. So in order to keep you in check, you just got to keep you sweet. And that's what I had to do.
Adam Oakley kicked you out of that group chat.
Yeah, well, why do you think I was in there with you?
Because he's got videos of you, what you did to Shona, what no one's ever seen.
That's a load of bollocks, but carry on.
Yes, no, it's not.
Oh, I'm a stalker, am I? Okay.
Well, of course you are. It was only listen. What you did was only dropped because the BBC didn't want it all over the news.
Have you heard yourself?
Listen, I've got the voice notes. What you sent, I've got the voice notes.
Right, if you're going to talk over me, you're going to go. If you want me to address it, we'll address it. Right? But you got to let me speak. So shush, let me speak. Okay, so the Shona situation. I was arrested under suspicion of harassment. Not stalking, suspicion of harassment. I was unaware that the police were coming to my house because I was live. So the police have to conduct an investigation. So they came to my house, they took all the devices out of my house, my son's laptop, all the phones. They went away, they said, this isn't harassment, this is an argument between 2 people, where she says, ring me down. So there's no further action, there's no evidence to support the claim of harassment because it wasn't harassment. Therefore, no further fucking action. You yourself has got no further action, Darryl. So let's go back to you said the reason why I lost my job is because of the way I conduct myself on this app. The reason why your house has been smashed up because of the way you conduct yourself on this app. You went on the app with a fucking firearm saying, send them to a house where your child lives. What the fuck do you think is going to happen, Darryl? Corey had his house smashed up twice. He's had to move. You don't see Corey putting out GoFundMes. Where's his GoFundMe? He don't. He just dealt with it himself. You got GoFundMe's now. You've asked the hardest to show receipts for receipts. Where have you got £5,000 from, Daryl? £5,000 fucking pound? Windows don't cost £5. You've got contents insurance, housing insurance, car insurance. If you're in a council house, council pays for your fucking windows. So why the fuck are we paying £5,000 for your fucking windows? You bought all this on yourself because you're on here calling Sam Walker a PDF file saying he's killed that fucking baby. You've got a firearm. This is all down to you. So take some accountability. Say, you know what? I fucked up. I was on the old, and this is what's happened. I got gobby. Learn to fucking wind it in, Daryl. He's not even talking.
Can I talk now?
Go on.
Right. One thing I don't do that, as you said, I do, right? Secondly,
Really? Okay.
where's your evidence?
Don't forget, Daryl was in a group chat for a long time.
Well, let's expose it then.
Yeah, so let's just nip that one in the bud because, yeah, we was in a group chat.
You was. You was in a group chat with somebody who got you sacked, apparently.
Yeah, I was.
Why?
To keep you fucking quiet, Daryl. You was doing video after video after video about me at one point, relentlessly.
I didn't listen. It was Adam kicked you out.
I said to you, I said, Daryl, you have got a disorder. It's called an obsessive disorder where you attach yourself to someone and you don't stop. You relentlessly goad them and goad them and goad them.
Whoa, hang on a minute. This disorder, does that result in people being in the Sun newspaper that you've had a disorder on the Sun?
As well, Daryl, this is a narcissistic. Right, the narcissist, when you can't control somebody, you try and control the way people view that person. You are narcissistic fucking...
Why have you piped up at me?
Because you've got GoFundMe, Daryl. You of all people. You're the one person that calls out
I didn't set this GoFundMe up.
The Smithies didn't set theirs up, but you still pulled it apart. Tom Manley set the Smithies up, and
right,
okay.
Smithies had free fire. Smithies had free fires in 3 weeks, right?
You once said you will never ever ask for a penny of this.
I've not asked for it. I've not set this up.
You've just been live with Chuck G. We've just been listening to you saying, "Oh, guys, don't give me because I can't accept it. Put it into the GoFundMe." What's the difference between a vulnerable gifter and somebody who's putting into a GoFundMe, Daryl? Are they not vulnerable now?
What was you doing with that
Yeah,
young
you
lad?
don't answer the question. You go to deflect, Daryl.
Sorry, I'll answer your question. Sorry, Paddy.
Right, so what's the difference between a vulnerable gifter and then somebody that's donating into a fucking GoFundMe? They're not vulnerable now.
No.
What are you fucking... What makes them not vulnerable, Daryl?
How many GoFundMes have you raised?
Quite a few.
Oh, have you? How many people have you asked to gift you 1 week when it goes to you and 3 weeks when it goes back?
£80,000 for a little boy no arms, no legs that you pulled apart.
No, you was using that situation for you.
No, Daryl, because I've shown every single fucking receipt.
All it is what... No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. And they all
this is you. This is people like you.
Daryl, this is what's mad, is I've still got all the videos and all the receipts because of people like you that fucking call people out. I have to save these for fucking clowns like you that now got a fucking GoFundMe, yet you're the one that calls that GoFundMe.
Listen.
So, Daryl, if Lawrence had his windows smashed and then set up a GoFundMe, you'd be the first one to say, why does he need £5,000? Where's it? Who's quoted him that? What's the receipts for? Show me this, show me that. You know what?
Okay, let me explain to you what I've got to do. I've not asked for this GoFundMe, right? Because
Nor did the Smithies.
Pardon? But let me just tell you something. The address what I used to live at with my daughter, I cannot no longer live there.
Daryl, what happened to your house is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You've got a daughter who is poorly. You've got a wife. It should never have happened to your house. But the reason why it happened is because of you.
Really?
Not because of anybody else. Just remember, you said I got sacked.
Hang on. You stalked a woman.
Daryl,
you stalked a woman, but you didn't get your house smashed up.
Daryl, you asked him to come. You came on live stream with a firearm saying, send them.
Fucking BB gun. What you on about, you divvy?
But you said send them. You said send them.
So if somebody threatens your house, I've seen you. Listen, you've come on live with your nose busted, where you've gone outside, got mouthy, and got smashed up and come back in with your mouth busted.
I've never been smashed up. Daryl, your windows got smashed up because of you. Take accountability for your actions, Daryl. Your mouth got your house smashed up.
Really?
Your mouth put your...
So hang on. Let me ask you one question. So, because I have a controversial opinion...
Controversial? You was calling a man a PDF You fucking tried to make out that Ashdot man was a paedophile.
Did he? Hang on. Slow down. Did they not call me that first?
Daryl, why?
No, I'm asking you. Did they not call me that first?
I don't know if they called it you first, Daryl.
Well, maybe go and do your homework.
You need to just take accountability. You forget what you say. Did you or did you not come onto a live stream with a firearm saying send them?
No firearm. No firearm.
You fucking held it to the thing. The video's all over the FYP. You said send them.
Listen, Dan, I'm staying away from this app because it's a horrible place. I don't say anything, but all I'm going to say is whatever goes on between two boys, men on an app does not condone a family home being smashed up. I appreciate you saying that it didn't appreciate it at the home, but can we all just please appreciate that there was a wife and a child in that house at the time, okay? Regardless of what anyone says, you wouldn't appreciate anything that you say on this app, whether people agree with it or not, to happen to your house. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. I'm sick and tired of listening to people saying that the family deserved it from what Daryl has said. Whether people agree with what he says or not, nobody should target a family home, because whether we was there or not, which I can confirm 100%, me and my daughter and my dogs were there, but even still, if we hadn't have been there, we would have come home to it. So having to flee a house, please just think to yourself, regardless of what anybody, I'm talking, you've asked to have turns talkings, please. Whatever anybody has said or anybody agrees with anything for you, please just sit there for one moment and think, if that happened to you, whether your children were home or not, and you had to come home to that, from anything that you say on the app, because let's put it fair, anything that a lot of people say on this app is wrong, okay? And it's a difference of opinion, okay? But it does not condone the fact that people send people to a house of a family. If you're going to do it, like you and Trucker G was going to meet up in a park to have your differences, yeah? Set it aside. It wasn't targeted to your family home nor your children.
Jane,
that's all I'm going to say.
Well, nobody is saying what happened to your house is right.
But you're sitting here, but let me sit here and say, you are sitting here talking about it.
Yeah, listen,
what we're saying is advertising it and letting people say in your comments on your live that it was...
Not letting anybody else speak, Jane. This is how it works. Conversation, two people talk. Jane, what we're saying is nobody should have come to your house and smashed your windows. No one, especially with what Arla's going through. You're there, you're female. You should not have had to go through that. But the reason why this has happened is because of your fucking husband's mouth, right? What his actions on this fucking app is what's made all this happen. He was on a live stream holding a firearm, telling people, saying, send them, send them. He asked people to come to your house to smash it up. He did that. We're going to get some more people in.
Hello.
Hello.
What's happening now? Let me just make something clear, right? Just so everyone knows about this. He claims to only be exposing people, but he gave the identity, the location of where my son goes boxing. He turned around and said to everyone, his son rides the boxing, give the location. He mentioned me 17-year-old mum, who was petrified. He then continued to troll, right? So he then also said, tell them to come to my family home. That's what he said. So Jane, you've got to take responsibility for your husband's actions, because you did not rein him in. You did not tell him to pack it in. He continued. I gave him a warning. I even offered him to come to Spain. I can't go to Spain because I'm wanted by the police. I can't go to England because I'm wanted by the police. But I said, I'll pay his flight and it won't happen. He can come face to face. He can bring Trucker G and he can come. I've already spoke to Trucker G. I said to Trucker, bring DHB and we'll sort it out instead of me having to go to the house. He didn't do that. Instead, he brought trouble to your home, Jane. Right? Now, the bottom line is, he brought that trouble to your home. Now, do I regret it? No, I don't, because he fully deserved what he done for what he said about my son. And that was the thing. At the end of the day, he's got to take responsibility for his actions. He trolled me. He gave my son's location and everything else, which is wrong. And he's not even taking responsibility for that. He's just trying to play the victim. You got dragged into this, Jane, and your kid did. But you was clearly fully aware of what was about to happen. And you continue to let him carry on with his trolling. And this was a consequence of it. Now, I'm the type of person, I'll do a prison sentence on principle. If he's given the location of my 13-year-old child going to boxing, he then starts mentioning my 70-year-old mum who's petrified, and then he calls me Robert Thompson, which is pretty much the worst thing you can call a Scouser, saying I'm the murderer of James Bulger. You know, he's had it coming to him. So the bottom line is he brought this on himself. But on top of that...
That's the problem. He forgets what he says.
Exactly. And one more last thing I'd also like to say. So he's based his whole platform on saying about people setting up GoFundMes and all that. But how can you possibly justify a £5,000 GoFundMe when the council will fix your windows free of charge and you will pay £120 excess fee on your car insurance? I don't know how you could possibly justify doing a £5,000 GoFundMe based on that. So the only reason I even mention that is because you call everyone else out for GoFundMes, which are not necessary. Now you're doing a GoFundMe effectively to fund your lifestyle, and you're doing it on the basis of you pretending that your sister done it and you didn't know anything about it. Your sister's never going to upload a photo of your child and then onto a GoFundMe without your knowledge, or at least your wife's knowledge. Absolutely not. Do you know what I mean? I don't want a continued back and forth. Now, at the end of the day, DHB said what he said, and as far as I'm concerned, I responded to it because I had his address, so I knew where he was, his location, so I naturally responded to it because he brought my son into it. In exactly the same way, if I ever found out where Darren G's address was, we wouldn't just be smashing bricks, we'd be sending people straight through his front door to hurt him. But no one knows where Darren G is, so that's neither here nor there. But DHB, we know exactly where he was. He mentioned my son, he scared my mother, so there was consequences. And as far as I'm concerned, we are even now. But if you want to continue it, then that's fine. But if you don't, then as far as I'm concerned, it's forgot about. And you and your family do not need to move, because I'd request anyone who's trolling DHB and his family, threatening to go to his house again, I would request everyone stops that, because there was retaliation, and I don't want any further retaliation to his house, or I don't want his family to feel scared or anything like that. It was a purely retaliation response to what he done. And that was it. I just thought to get that in there.
Darryl, do you want to respond?
No comment.
No comment. All right, look, Darryl. I'm just putting it out there, lad. And to everyone, there's 2,500 people watching. I just want everyone who's watching now to... Darren said his wife and child are scared, and because there's been further threats from other people, nothing to do with me. I'd request that everyone... My phone just got off then, yeah. I'd request that everyone stops harassing DHB and just let him get on with his life. I don't want his family scared. I don't want anyone to threaten him or anything like that, because at the end of the day, I don't want you to move. I've got no trouble with you now. I responded to your actions, and that was it. You know, I don't want to continue with it, but, you know, it's all based on your actions, DHB, because obviously you can move house, and then if you continue with your trolling, I can easily find out where you are, and obviously be fair to retaliations, but I don't want to do that. I just want to get on with my life and do my own thing, and that is it. I can't come to the UK, as I said, because I'm wanted for multiple offences, including smashing Corey's house up now. I'm wanted for smashing your house up, and wanted for fucking suspected drug offences, exposing John Venables. So, you know, I can't come to the UK, but I did give you the opportunity to come to Spain. I did say, I'll book your flight and you can come with Trucker G and you can come to Spain. But obviously you didn't take me up on that offer. We could have seen each other face to face, but, you know, as I said, it's down to you now, DHB. If you want to continue it, that's sound. I'm happy either way, but I'd rather have a quiet life. And I'm sure that your family would like to have a quiet life also. You know, but it's entirely up to you. But I just want people to know that it's not just like, I don't want DHB to be able to think he can play the victim when he provoked
He needs
the situation.
He needs to learn that actions have consequences, and he's not taking any accountability whatsoever. He's just got this GoFundMe up now. He's the biggest hypocrite on the app. I can't believe him of all people have got a GoFundMe up.
Exactly. Let me just get out the car. Do you know what? Exactly that. And I'd just come into your live then. Someone sent it to me, but it was just a case of, I just thought, you know, as soon as I seen him in there and I was listening to him, and give credit to where it's Stu, fucking, you there was completely fair and made him see fucking the rights of his wrongs, do you know what I mean? But he's not willing to take accountability for it, but he obviously didn't want to speak. And that's the thing, but, you know, this is what happens with people, lad.
It's always he's the victim, he's the victim. He forgets he came on to videos today, he came on with a firearm saying, send them. And when you sent him, all of a sudden he's a victim now, is he?
Exactly, and then he was saying, "Oh, I'll come to Spain. You won't even know. I just pull up on you." I would love that. You had, and you'll just be driving down, and someone will just drive up in front of you. But that's sound, because the moment you fucking do that, I've got a big dirty fucking machete in the back of my car and a fucking 9mm in the fucking glove compartment. It's fucking, it's what's name. It's fine. Like either way, whether he wants to get in, if he wants to carry on, if not, as I said, I'm not the type of guy who's going to continue something on. I just want to get on with my life, do what I'm doing. But then obviously, when he's putting pictures up of my son, when he's doing posts about my son saying where he goes to boxing and stuff about my ma, lad, I had to retaliate. I'm a dad, lad. I mean, my son needs to know that fucking, if I find out pieces of shit's addresses like that, if you target them, that there will be...
But if anybody wants any new windows, piss Sam off. And it started to get free bin. Get some new ones.
Lad, I'm too old for this shit, lad. I just want to fucking get on with what I'm doing, lad. I'm literally just, I just want to get on with what I'm doing, no problems, and just fucking, do you know what I mean, lad? Even when people say, oh, Sam Walker thinks he's a gangster, let me say something, I am not a gangster. I've never once proclaimed to be a fucking gangster. But these people, I'm just a guy that wants to fucking make a bit of dough and just fucking relax now. I don't want to be provoked. But when these are provoking me, lad, and I get to the gestures, I've got to respond. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking man, I tell you what, you've had the right journey these last few months, though. I tell you what, it's been mad watching. I did feel sorry for Corey, though, because I'll tell you what, Corey, I've changed my whole opinion on Corey. I like Corey. I think he's fucking brilliant.
I do, to be fair. Lad,
yeah, he's brilliant, mate.
And this is the thing with Corey, because when my dog died, lad, I was hating. It was like, because I loved her, lad, yeah. So when he mocked her the day she had died, it was the worst timing. So like, and then obviously I retaliated. And as soon as I retaliated, he started laughing. He come online going, ah, yeah, my windows are thinking, you cheeky bastard. He went, I've just had them fixed.
He's so quick-witted, though. So funny, Corey is, mate, honestly. Well, he's not put a GoFundMe up, has he? Where's his GoFundMe?
Mate, but the thing with Corey, like, I messaged him, like, we speak on WhatsApp, and I said to him, look, say whatever you want on your FYP about me. He said, I don't want you to ever feel like you can't say stuff, even if it's criticism. I said, because everyone's entitled to an opinion. I said, my only problem is when you're fucking targeting me dog. Well, yeah, Corey, lad, he's a piece of shit in some ways, and then he's sound, and that's the thing with Corey. And I am as well, to be honest. People think that with me, so it's fine. It's just fucking, that's life, lad. But he's just, mate,
I watch him sometimes, and he's just, honestly, he makes me laugh. He's so fast, the shit comes out of him, he just don't care. He's funny with it, though. I'll drop you a follow anyway.
I've just followed you, Dan, as well, bro. But look, I appreciate you getting me in your live, bro. And this is my backup account, because what happened is, I'm waiting for me TikTok to shut all my accounts until they show me ID. I'm just waiting for a passport to come over, and then I'll get all my accounts back. But I need to you asked me to show proof of ID before I can have the accounts back. Yeah. So I'm on this backup account for now. Yeah. Well, go on. It was lovely to speak to you, though, bro.
Yeah, you too, bro. And look after you living it up, mate, with the sun. I'm jealous.
Take care, bro. Yeah.
Right, so, bro. See you in a bit, mate.
Bye. You might have to kick me out of this. I don't know how to do it, lad.
There we go. Well, I'm going to have to restart because I'm getting flagged up for warnings and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to quickly restart, guys. See you later. Yeah, drop a follow, guys. You're not following, follow the account. Nice one, guys. Fucking hell. Look at all these followers. Bless you all. Right, I'm going to restart.
Normally, be sat there watching a TV show whilst preparing a dinner for my daughter whilst watching the TV.
Are you angry with that?
How can anybody sit in that same living room where my daughter would be sat?
Yeah, Jane, listen, right, let me talk now. Dan, stop. Right, I understand that fully, yeah? I am not saying for 1 minute that what happened to your house is okay. Yeah, I do not agree, because I know that Isla's going, she's poorly, and you're female, you shouldn't have to go through that. The reason...
Nor should any male. Can I just put that out there? Female, male, doesn't matter. It is somebody's safe place, yeah? Somebody sits there daily, comes home daily, and you shouldn't have to be put through that just because of a cross-form opinion.
it's because your husband went onto a live stream with a firearm saying...
It wasn't a firearm, come on, it's not a firearm. Let's all face it, it was not a firearm. Whether it was right or not to show anything, it was not a firearm. Let me tell you, no right person would have a firearm.
Did he or did he not say, send them, send them? Did he or did he not say them words, send them?
But like I say, Corey showed no fear. Corey showed fear. It happened. When someone shows no fear, it still happened. It shouldn't happen, regardless if somebody's in fear or not. But let me tell you, the people that are in fear are me and my daughter.
Jane, listen, you're not getting it. I am
getting it, Dan. Please don't. I'm not getting it. I get it 100% because I've been put through it.
Jane, I get you've gone through a traumatic event, but the reason you've gone through that traumatic event is because of your husband's actions. Do you not get that?
No, it's not. It's not. No matter what anybody's actions on, like I've said to you, Dan, you have said things on this app, and I've been witness to things that you have said, you have done, what other people have said, and what other people have said and done, but no course of anybody's debate, opinion, cross contamination of conversations should ever be affected in that way, shape or form. Imagine if something you have said some unforgivable things on this app, and it shouldn't happen to you, nor your child, nor your home.
I get it, you're on the defensive, I get it.
I'm not defence, I'm on no defence, right?
So do we not take accountability then?
You're in the picture of what has actually really happened, and I don't think people realise that.
What's actually really happened is DHB has poked the bear. He's gone at him, calling Sam all these different things. Whether you're saying it's fake or not fake, to us as a viewer, it looked real. He came on with a firearm saying, send them. He asked him to send them.
Right, Dan, can I just stop you there? Can I just ask, right, if somebody was threatening your home, would you defend your home and where your children live? Or would you sit there like other people have and showed fear? What would you have done? You had crosswires with Trucker G, and you're like, come and fight me. This is what this app is about. It's a bullying place.
I've never once said with a firearm, send them to my fucking house. If it was going to affect my life with my children that much, I'd delete the app.
Fuck off. He got smashed up by his neighbour in a fucking... He come in with his blood all over his face.
Number one, I won. And number two, I can handle myself, Darryl. So my house still didn't get smashed up.
You can't handle yourself. You can't handle yourself, mate.
Darryl, who's the one with windows, me or you?
Hang on. Come here.
There we go.
Come on a minute. Who's the one with windows? I wasn't there.
Darryl,
I wasn't there.
No, why don't you take accountability? Why do you not realise?
You got smashed to
Darryl, we're talking about you. Do you not realise the reason why your house got smashed is your fault?
Is it?
You said send them, Darryl.
Hang on. I'll ask you one thing. So hang on. You believe it's acceptable?
No. I've never once said it's acceptable, Darryl, but your actions are the ones that flipping caused this. Jane and Isla should never have had to go through that. If someone's got an issue with you, they need to take it up with you, directly with you. Jane and Isla should never have had to go through that. But the reason they've gone through that is because of you. Your fault. You and you alone.
The people in your comments, Dan, that you're allowing in your live because you've now got 1.2k in now, saying that we deserve it. So maybe
let's shut the comments off then.
Dan, you sit there with about 12 people.
Let me just turn the comments off.
Because you went for Adam Oakley, didn't you?
Darryl, shush a minute.
Listen, I don't need to shush. I don't need to shush. When I leave your live, you're going to have nothing in there. Bye-bye.
Well, go then. Go then if you want to go. Darryl, the difference between you and me, Darryl, you go off. Turn the comments back on. If that's all he's interested in, that just proves all he cares about is views. He don't care about his missus. He don't care about his kid. He don't care about what's happened to his fucking ass. All he cares about is who's got what views. That's all he's done it for. Views. Oh, if he leaves my live now, then I won't have no fucking views. Darryl, I don't go live. I'm not a live streamer. I hardly ever go live. I work full time. Darryl. I haven't got a partner who's bringing in an extra income. My income for my house comes from me. I work. You took my job away once. You got me sacked. I work, Darryl. I know you don't. You can't compare you to me, Darryl. My windows are fixed. My door's sound. My car's fresh. I'm not going on a live stream saying, come round. This is the problem with him. This is where you can see he's got something wrong with him. Mentally, there is something wrong with him. His wife is under a spell. where she believes every word that comes out of his fucking mouth. He brought all that on himself. No one else did it. No one told him to do it. No one stopped him. No one ended his life. He's a narcissist, and he's got fucking something wrong with him, honestly. That's enough, mate. I can't think with that bouncing around. He needs to take accountability.
It's hard. Listen.
How they can sit there and say, oh, this is not DHB's fault. He went there saying, send them. Send them. He still has that says it all. He's not obviously learned. He's not learned, has he? He will continue to be the way he is. What's it going to take for him to realise that he needs to fucking stay in his own lane? Stop going for other people. Because this is what happens when you go for other people. When you're in the drama, when you're calling people out, when you're doing video after video after video, and nothing he says has got any credibility whatsoever. That Ashdot man, you know who he is, the man in the wheelchair that you raised all that money. DHB took a video of him, clipped it to make out that he looked like a flipping PDF file. And then that Ashdot man has shown the whole video where it's nothing like what DHB made it out to be. So he's got no fucking credibility whatsoever. You can just see what this man's about. He just talks shit. He bought this on himself. That's it. He clips it all. Exactly. So if he's done that with him, how do you know he's not done that with everybody else's fucking videos? He is. He's a bully. Now someone has stood up to him, and now he's hiding behind the phone screen again. It is pathetic. It is very pathetic. It is very pathetic. But the fact that he can't just come on and say, you know what, I fucked up here. I shouldn't have said what I said. It's my fault. I take accountability. I've gone too far. I apologise. Anybody I've upset on this app, I'm going to go down a different avenue now. I'm going to start doing some positivity stuff. Why don't you do that? Instead, come on here. Oh, you're a victim now. I've got a GoFundMe up. Yet you've called out every GoFundMe going. You're fucking mad. Mad. What people want to see is you take accountability for your actions. What we don't want to see is you now expecting people to pay for your shit. $5 grand. Where the fuck have you got $5 grand from? He's not a victim. He's saying, oh, people coming out of the woodwork. People aren't coming out of the woodwork. This is just how many people he's affected on this app. He started with the Smithy family, then he went on to Lawrence, then he went on to Mel Moon, he's gone on to me, he went on to Papa Blaze. How many fucking people has he affected on this app? Now something's now backfired on him, all of a sudden he's a victim. Fuck off. And look how he can't answer a question. He deflects. Oh, what about this? What about you? What about this? What about that person? What about you, Darryl? We're talking about you. Your mouth has got your windows smashed. Your mouth has put your missus and child in a vulnerable position because of your actions, Darryl. No one else. No one else to blame, you. And now he's got to go for me. But like I say, turn it around, flip the script, flip the fucking script. Imagine if the Hardys got their windows smashed and they put a GoFundMe up for some windows for $5 grand. He'd be the first one to say, oh, they want $5 grand for windows? Fucking hell, I want to see the receipts. Who's quoted this? He'd be the first one to pull it apart. That's what he does. He goes on the live stream, acting the hard man, and now he's fucking backfired on him. I just think he's a hypocrite to have a go for me. Exactly. Narcissists will never take responsibility, never take accountability. They're right, you're wrong, that's it. They're it, you're shit. Weird, man. Weird. We kept things civil. We kept things civil. Don't get me wrong, mate. He's put me through the fucking mill on this app. Like I say, I've lost a job and all sorts. What was that there? I don't know who that is. To jump in the box. What has he done to you? I've lost a job because of him before. But he's in and out like a jack in the box. Darryl, are you in or you out? It's not a fucking hotel. It's not a revolving door. Are you in or you out? If you talk to me aggressively, you're out.
Listen, you said I've lost your job.
Yes.
I've got you in my group chat. I've just been looking at the group. Listen, there's some very detrimental things what could damage you.
Do it.
Right.
This is the kind of person you are, you see.
No. What I'm saying is, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
This is the kind of person he is. When you tell him facts, yeah, we want him to take accountability. Rather than doing it, he's now gone to find a fucking group chat, to find stuff on me, to fucking post out about me. Instead of taking accountability, he's now twisting it and trying to make out that I'm this wrong person. Darryl, don't forget this shit in that group chat about you as well. But I don't care. I'm not arsed, Darryl. My winners aren't broke. I'm not here threatening people. It's you that's now come on again. This is the kind of person you are. Weird guy. Just come on here. I'm surprised you're even on the app, Darryl. Just come on here and say, you know what? It is a bit hypocritical of me to put up a GoFundMe after I pulled everybody's apart. It is very hypocritical of me to try and make out I'm a victim and paint myself in a good light when it's due to my consequences, my actions, that these consequences have happened.
You finished?
Are you going to take accountability, Darryl?
I'm going to show accountability.
Are you going to admit that?
I'm going to show what you've said about. You need to go. Listen, you need to go back through what you've said about
I
people.
don't need to go back for anything, Darryl. I don't give a shit.
Really? Okay. Well, let's leave it at
This is what I mean. Just take responsibility.
All right. Let's leave it at that. Don't sit there.
He's had some beers, hasn't he? This is what he does. He gets pissed up, probably, and then this is what he gets. He forgets. No, you've not learnt anything, have you?
Have you seen the videos of you getting smashed up by your neighbours?
You've not learnt anything, have you, Darryl? What have you learnt this last week?
I've learned that people seem to think that they can shit on people and bring up and come back and go, oh, because I had a problem with him 3 years ago.
Darryl, the reason is because you're a hypocrite.
No, hang on. No, you're an hypocrite because you have been in the group chat since then. So you're saying, hang on, no, you're saying I've cost you your job, but you've been in a group chat with me, Adam, Dan. Yes, you have. I'm going to show you what people.
When's the last time I was in the group chat? Darryl, no one cares about the group chat.
You got kicked off. You got kicked off.
It's you getting your windows smashed because of your actions and making out that you're a victim now.
You seem to be very proud
of my windows.
But because of anybody's
Why are you answering, Darryl? Look, you answer, Darryl. I'm asking you, Darryl. Why are you a victim?
Dan, because of anybody's actions, you're condoning that action.
No, you put words in my mouth. I've already done.
You didn't turn up to a fight.
Right, I'm gonna have to mute you. This is how we're gonna play this because obviously Darryl can't answer a question. Jane's had to jump in. Darryl, why are you a fucking victim? I've not condoned anything. Why are you a victim, Darryl? You speak.
Why do you keep muting?
Because you don't listen. You're not answering the question. I'm talking to you. You answer that question. Why are you a victim?
Why am I a victim?
Yes, Darryl. Why are you a victim?
Because when I left my house, my wife and my daughter was attacked.
Because of your actions.
What's your actions?
You're not talking about me, Darryl. Stop trying to deflect on me. We're talking about your windows, your actions, you on the live stream, you calling out.
Okay, all right.
Calm
down. All right, calm down.
You are something else.
Calm down, sausage man.
I thought you was a clever man. You could obviously not. You're like a solicitor. You don't answer a question.
So what actions? What happened?
Right, the fact that you went on a live stream, pulled out a firearm, whether you say it's fake or not, you said send them. You called him a PDF file. You mentioned where his mum lives, who's 70 years old. Okay. You mentioned where his son goes on a push bike, and then all of a sudden your windows get smashed, and you're the
victim. After what?
After what? What do you mean, Darryl? You did this.
So who attacked who first?
You attacked him.
Wow. See you, Darbadan.
See you, Darryl. You're the one that's caused this.
You can't even say my name.
You went too far, Darryl. Just admit you went too far.
Did I?
You can't see that.
No. Because you can't see what happened at the beginning, can you?
And we all can see you went too far.
You stalked a woman.
Oh God! See, this is what I mean. You're coming up with lies as well,
You
Daryl.
spoke
we're
to a
talking
woman
about
and you're
you.
telling me I've gone too far.
Daryl, number one, I've never been arrested for stalking
Listen,
in my life.
there's things going to come out about you very, very
there
soon.
will be, won't there? This is what you do, Daryl. Just remember, yeah, your address is still out there. Let's just fucking remember that, you cunt. You've
Is
not
that a
learned
threat?
anything, have you?
Is that a threat?
You take it however you want to take it, Daryl.
Is that
You've not
threat?
learned nothing, have you? Daryl, you've not learned.
It's all right. Listen, it's all right. You just threatened my address.
No,
yeah?
I've not threatened you. I just said, remember your address is still out there. You're pissing off a lot of people. There's over 1,400 people watching you, Daryl. Your address is still out there. You've not learnt nothing. Learn to shut your mouth. Stella's talking for you, Daryl. Learn to just wind it in and say, you know what, I've gone too far. I need to just wind it in.
What's your address? What's your address?
I'm not stupid like you, Daryl.
I know your address.
Daryl, stop it now.
You know a address.
No, I know your address.
Oh, come round then, Daryl. There's you one.
No, you
You
just said my address is out there. I know your address.
Right, okay. If you, just you, not sending people, if you personally want to come and see me, then by all means, come.
No, you. Why you say my address is out there?
Sam just said.
Daryl, you just don't learn, do you? You are dumb. I thought you was a clever person. I really did. Thought
No, I think you're getting a little bit too. You're getting a bit too big to your boots because you spoke to a
my
certain
boots or for my boots. You're junk, Daryl. How many you had? How many drinks have you had tonight, Daryl?
You're unbelievable.
All right. How many drinks have you had tonight? You're slurring. How many drinks have you had?
Am I slurring?
Yeah, you get very
Really?
brave when you've had a drink. You get very brave. But how many drinks have you had, Daryl?
That'll be done.
Daryl, just come off a bit.
I'm gonna like watch. You just said that you know my address and you're gonna.
Everybody knows your address, Daryl. It's all over the fucking internet.
No, okay. You just. That's it. Fine.
That's
That's
right,
it.
is
Fine.
it? And that's right.
That's right. Is it? Where a child is?
You, the one that's fucking put it out there.
Yeah. Hang on.
Listen, you might want to mute me because you say I jump in, right? Okay, but I'm taking this away from yours and Daryl's little argument.
You are not taking. This is where you need to come in, Jane, and take him off the internet.
That's why I'm coming in, Dan, right? Nobody tells anybody to come off of the internet, okay, right? Because
You
nobody.
should
No,
control your husband, Jane.
please, can you just listen to me?
Control your husband,
Nobody.
Jane.
Can I just say something? Nobody told any person not to put any attack on our house where a child
This is why your
lives.
window got
So
smashed
why-
up because of him, and now
But
he's
you're
doing it
condoning
again.
it, but you're now promoting that our address is still out there when said
all know it
person.
is, Jane.
Dan, you want to do one-on-one talking? Can you please listen?
Jane,
You-
I wanna
no,
listen to
please.
you. What we want to hear from you is you telling your husband to shut up, Daryl. You're going too far
I'm
again.
gonna fucking shut him up. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna shut him up. I'm gonna shut you up. I'm gonna.
See, take him off the internet, Jane.
You just want to show my
Off
address.
the internet, Jane.
Yeah.
You
Watch.
just hurt her.
I know your address.
You just
So
hurt
watch
her,
it.
Daryl.
People want it. People. Listen.
just
I'm
hurt
not
her.
my address. Pardon?
Did you just hurt her?
Are you?
No, it did not hurt me.
Sounded like, sorry, I thought I heard something then. Sorry, I thought you hurt her
What did
then.
you, no, see, this is what you all do.
No,
This
this
is what
is
you
what you're
just stop. I'm having a conversation. This is what you all do. You escalate things, right? You sit there and say, "Have you had a drink? Have you had a drink?" He hasn't had more than
Yes,
enough
he
to be drunk, right? But I've seen you online have a drink, Dan. Yet everyone is entitled to it, but nobody is entitled.
windows
Can I
are being
please
smashed.
speak? Can I please speak? Nobody is entitled to incite any form of hate. If anybody heard in the background,
Your
I'm saying-
husband is inciting the hate. Did you just hear him? He's just said, "Oh, we'll go for a group chat. Oh, watch what I'm going to do about you, Dan." Tell your husband. He's the one inciting the hate, Jane.
But
Take
Dan,
responsibility for your husband's actions. Then go and tell him to pat the fuck up.
right? Can I speak?
Go speak to your husband. He's the one who needs to be fucking told here.
But Dan, nobody's telling you. Nobody's sat
No one
here
needs to
with
tell
you
me,
telling
Jane.
you that our address is still out there, right? Said person has just come in here and said no further retaliation of what
Well,
he
he's just gone on here saying
And
he
you
will
have
watch what
just
happens to
done
me.
that. You
Jane,
have just
he's
done
just
that.
said-
You have just retaliated to anything that you've disagreed with by saying our address is
Jane, he
still out
just said
there.
he knows my address. Are you not listening to him, or are you just hearing one sided?
Dan, I'm listening to both sides, okay?
Right,
And
so
I
you just
don't-
listen
let me
to
tell
mine.
you something. I don't agree with anything that you're saying, neither.
Tell him, for us all to hear. You tell him, go on.
You don't tell me what to say or do.
Well, you're
Did you
telling
tell
me.
anybody? Did you tell anybody not to put an attack on our house? So don't tell anybody.
Why should I, Jane? You're not related to me. You're not nothing to do with me. Why the fuck am I going to come on
All
here?
I'm gonna
and go
say,
on attack on
right?
some stranger's ass?
All I'm going to say is that your actions on the internet haven't been great.
My
anyway.
windows are still fucking. My windows are still up though, Jane.
Yeah, well, mine aren't. So maybe you can appreciate.
Yeah, so that's
yeah,
your
maybe you can
fault.
appreciate
It's
that.
not
Let me
learned his
tell
lesson, has
you.
he?
Let me tell you,
Maybe you
it
need
is
to tell
not
your husband.
just windows, okay? It's not just windows. It is my home. It is my safe
Right,
place.
and
It is
has
my
he learnt his
child's
lesson,
haven.
Jane?
It
Jane,
is where
has
my
he learnt
pets
his
go
lesson?
day in, day out.
Jane.
It's where my child goes.
Jane,
It's where my
listen,
child
you're not
has to
listening.
be.
Jane, has he learnt his lesson or is he still on the internet kicking off?
Because people are still
Yeah, so
chatting
why is he on
crap.
here then,
And
Jane?
you,
If your house is
and
such a threat, Jane, I'm going to have to move you. If your house is so threatening, if you're so scared, you're so pissed off that people are going to come to your house, why are you allowing him to come onto the internet? Take it off him. Take his phone off him like a child. If you're so scared, he's on here carrying on doing the same shit he did a week ago and your house got smashed up. Why are you allowing it, Jane? You can't be that fucking bothered, can you? Control your husband. Don't control me.
I'm not trying to control you, Dan. I'm just trying, and all I'm going to say to you is, wow, as to what you've just said. Wow.
Wow.
One,
Jane,
you're
control your
shouting
fucking
at a
husband.
woman. I'm not shouting at you, okay?
Jane, because
You're
you don't let me
attacking.
speak.
I am. I've said we're doing two sides, right? People in here are saying there's two sides to this live, but you're talking over me, okay? People
But you don't
are.
let no one speak. I'm talking now. We want you to tell your husband. You don't need to tell me shit, Jane. I'm not here threatening your ass. I've got my windows. I'm sad. I ain't got no beef
for
with
you.
anybody.
All I'm gonna
Your
say is
husband-
good
when
for
I
you.
say this, what I'm
All
saying
I'm gonna
is why I have to
say-
raise my voice because you don't let me finish, right?
Yeah.
Your husband is the one who's coming on the internet, mouthing off again, getting gobby again.
You want to look at your
Not
comments,
good.
Dan, saying, for fuck's sake, let her speak, let her speak. So you're just shouting
Right,
over
so
me.
now
I'm
we're
not
going to
shouting
listen to
over
the comments,
you.
are we?
I'm not shouting over you. I'm letting you speak. You were literally
Jane,
shouting at me
control
because you
your
don't
husband.
appreciate. I don't need to control anything. All I'm saying to you
This is why things happen then, Jane.
you
This
are
is why
coming.
things happen.
What? But
This
okay.
is why things happen because you can't control your husband.
Wow. Why should I have to control my husband? He
Because
doesn't
your
control
windows are getting
me.
smashed because of him.
He doesn't control me. I don't control
This
him.
is why your windows are getting smashed because of him.
Everyone's saying, let us speak. let us
I'm going to
speak.
have a say here.
I'm not listening to you.
I don't think it's right for this lady to have to answer questions. I think this. I don't think this is fair on, like, Dan, I know what you're doing, but I'm just going to put it out there. I don't think this is fair that this lady is being fucking screamed at left, right and centre and being scrutinised on an app. You can hear it in her voice that she don't feel comfortable with it, and she probably can't answer. What I'm saying is, Dan, she probably can't answer the questions that you want to ask, but this lady is the lady that's being fucking shouted at and bawled at, and the comments are calling her out.
Then, doesn't she?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I just think that this lady, she don't even sound comfortable with trying to answer these questions, and I just don't.
To me, I was talking to Daryl. Daryl kicked off, got gobby again, so he's not learned his lesson. Instead of just owning up that this is all his fault.
Yeah, 100%. He's got to stand up. He's got to stand up and take account for his actions, and he's got to deal with it himself. I understand that. But I'm just saying, I was reading the comments and everything. And I mean, no disrespect. If it was my bird, I'd be standing up and saying, who the fuck do you think you're shouting at, Dan? That's my wife.
Right, but that's what he's trying to say. But he's still shouting. He's still attacking me when all I'm trying to say is no one deserves any form of retaliation for anything that's been said.
I just think if you're going to speak, just tone it down a little bit. Just tone it down.
Your husband's just coming here doing the same stuff he did. This is what I'm saying. This is why I have to raise my voice, because you don't fucking shut up. Jane. Listen, your husband's doing the same stuff he did last week when your windows got smashed. This week, he's doing the same thing. He's not learned his lesson. Control your fucking husband. Stop letting him go on the internet, kicking off, laughing. Because look what happens.
What are you doing, Dan? What are you doing? Someone else has just come in here to tell you to tone down. So what are you doing? Shouting your mouth off at a woman.
Listen, it's plain black and white. If a man goes out there and gives it large to another man, there's repercussions. It's repercussions. You either deal with it and retaliate, or you forget about it. Fucking cut your losses, right? And fucking stand up, right? And fucking say, you know what? Enough's enough. It's got nothing to do with a woman. It's got nothing to do with a fucking child, right? Listen, we all know. We all know what DHB is about. We all know that he fucking runs his fucking mouth, and then when it gets too hot for him, he can't fucking handle it because he's obviously dealt with some cunt that can deal with
really, Dave.
It's got nothing to do with his wife, and it's got nothing to do with his kid. Oh, is that
really? Yeah, Dave. Yeah, really, Dave Durant.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Listen. Yeah.
You're saying what?
If you're a proper man, what I'm saying is, if you're a proper man,
I'll see you at Windsor then. Yeah.
Come, Daryl. I'm in Windsor right now, sunshine.
Are you?
Yes, come to Windsor right now, and I'll punch your fucking head in.
Would you?
Yes, I fucking would. It's no good giving it the Mac 15 to me because I ain't interested. It's nothing to do with me. But
And
you're
you
giving
just-
it the mouth.
What did you just say?
You're giving it the mouth. I come to Windsor. Come to fucking Windsor, son. Come to Windsor. I ain't. Yeah, I'm saying your wife don't deserve to be fucking being fucking.
Hang on a minute. You and
You
David
should be a
are
man and
attacking
stand
her.
up for your fucking rights, which is your children and your wife. So you're letting your wife take fucking shit off Darby Dan and off the chat while you're in the background. I feel for your wife having to put up with this shit. You've just come in here and said, really, Dave Durans, I ain't gone in on you once. If you want to turn up at Windsor, if you want to turn up at Windsor, son, I'll meet you outside of
got a voice
Windsor.
recording of
Send me
you.
your postcode and I'll send you a video right now and I'll tell you that I'm there because you won't do shit. I ain't coming here for this argument with you. It's nothing to do with me.
You just-
I was
you
sticking
just
up for your
did.
wife.
You just
I was
did.
sticking up for your wife.
You just did.
I was sticking. No, you said, "Oh, I'll come Windsor now." Then that's the first thing you said, bro. You ain't gonna come Windsor. You're a
Can you
shit
just
house.
shut up a minute? Daryl, can I ask you a sensible question, please?
Of course you can.
Is your daughter okay?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
You can hear his wife in the background, distressed.
As a mum, I can hear Jane upset, yeah? Can we all, and this is to you as well, Dan, can we just draw a line under it tonight? Because this isn't doing anybody any good.
All I said was that DHB is a hypocrite for having a go for me.
Shut up, you absolute weapon. You just jump. You're just clout
And this is
chasing.
what's happened to us,
You've fallen
from that.
off. You've fallen off.
Well, Daryl, you've never been on.
You've fallen off. Listen, I don't need to be on.
Daryl,
I don't need to be on.
Daryl, what do you mean I've fallen off then? Go on, explain it to me.
Because you got done for fucking stalking people and women.
No,
and you,
that's a lie, but carry on.
okay.
Right, let's talk facts then, Daryl.
No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk
No,
to
because you really want to spout
Lynn,
lies.
Lynn,
I've
sorry.
never been arrested for fucking stalking my life. But yeah, how have I fallen off?
Go away.
Daryl,
Sorry, Lynn, what were you saying?
I just want to say, I think you just need to come. I'm not telling you what to do, Daryl, but I think you just need to come off, look at your wife, look at your daughter, and just think, right, there needs to be a line drawn in the sand and give them what they need, not on the app.
Hang on. Speak to a woman. Go on.
Then I'll speak to you if nobody's going to interrupt us.
Yeah.
Like I've been trying to say in this live, that I've not wanted to come on this app and speak about it because it is our personal business. But when our personal business is all over the line and people are condoning what's happening and people are condoning what's happening through any form of contradiction of opinions, can I just say that Daryl does nothing but anything to protect us, okay? And that's why he showed no fear to our address, no fear to us. No, because he will protect us 100%. It is the people that had this action to our house that had no concern for us, not Daryl, okay? It was the people that did this to our house because it is clear to show that I was not available to have him in our house at the time of the attack because people were watching us to make sure he had left, not that me and my child had been left. So it's people are attacking Daryl for whatever reason, for them condoning that it happened because of his actions. But let me say, I have never said a bad word about any of this in this live or in this app or anything to have it happen to my home, okay? Dave Durans was in here and say, yeah, meet up. That's what men do, okay? But all I was trying to say is that's what Darby Dan was asked to do and he didn't turn up. So let's just say, when things are said like this, you don't think things are going to happen. So when somebody showed no fear of it happening, I've asked you to shush a minute, Dan. I'm talking to Lynn because she's actually decent to come in here and show the real reason of concern here, which is what Daryl's real reason of concern here. When somebody showed fear of it happening, it still happened. When somebody stood up and showed no fear of it happening, because if he was there, there would have been repercussions and consequences faced of it happening to our house. But when something has happened to your home, when he wasn't there, and a child and a mother was there, his wife was there, it still happened. But nobody seems to be showing that. People in these comments are saying, she deserved it. Why do I deserve it? Why does my child deserve it? Of conflict of opinions on this app. It's just terrible what is happening and the people that are speaking out for that. Everybody wants to sit and blame Daryl's actions and speak. The people to blame was the people that arranged for it to happen in the house. To the house, to our home, to our safe space, to our life, okay? It's going to affect our life forever, okay?
I just think it's a bit of a merry-go-round that's
going
to keep going, and
when you've got people
aligning it somewhere.
But when you've got people continuing to talk about it, when you've got Dan continuing to say our address is still out there, when you've got people continuing to say, oh, it's Daryl's actions, maybe you should take a step back and realise, put Daryl aside of what actually happened and to a family home it happened. And if anybody condones of any word of mouth of what they say or they do on this app and it happens to them, we was there, but even if we weren't there, it would have still happened to our safe place, our home, our friends, our family around that area. We are not able to be there because of what happened, regardless whether we was there or not, but we were. So it makes it 1000% even worse.
Jane, can someone else talk now?
Well, Lynn came in here to have a conversation. You just want to keep attacking me, Dan.
Jane, listen. The reason this has happened, right? This should never ever have happened to your house. No one's condoning that.
What's up, you prick? Get out of it.
God, I'm gonna do that. So this should never ever have happened to your house. No one's saying that they condone it. What we're saying is the reason why it's happened is because you've got a gob on a stick for a husband that can't control himself. Look, as soon as I start speaking, he comes in. As soon as Dave comes in, he wants to fight. He can't control himself. You need to control your husband, and then these things won't happen to your address. It's his fault. His actions made the reaction. And when you can't see that, yes, nobody should have come to your house. Yes, nobody should have targeted it. But the reason why it happened is because of him. No one else. He should have just shut his mouth and not gone live, not spoke about it. And then nothing would have happened, would they? So instead of blaming this person, that person, another person, you need to take a look in the mirror, Daryl, and think this is because of fucking me. My daughter is scared now. My wife is scared now because of my words, my actions. You've done that. You blame me, blame anybody else. We're speaking facts, and the fact that you've got a fucking GoFundMe is the biggest hypocrisy on this app. You of all people got a GoFundMe.
I was just going to say, somebody said it before. It's kind of going around in circles. It's happened.
Listen,
Sorry.
Jane's going to go live. Fuck David Dan, who's
right. Go on then. I'll see you in a bit. Fuck off.
Yeah. See you later.
Go on.
What I was going to say is it's going around in circles and it ain't getting nowhere. It's happened, it shouldn't have happened, and it certainly shouldn't have happened to a family home. At the end of the day, he lives there as well. He's part of that family. It doesn't matter what he said or done. It should never have ever happened. It's been done. But like I say, if it was me...
This is all started tonight, guys. It's the fact that Daryl's got a GoFundMe up. And I said, Daryl, of all people, you've got a GoFundMe. You fucking hypocrite. You pulled apart GoFundMes. The Smithy family's GoFundMe, when people got headstones, when there's been children that are dying of cancer and they want to have a good life at the end. He's pulled apart every GoFundMe, and he's got a GoFundMe for $5,000 for windows. You've got housing insurance, contents insurance, car insurance. You've got it all, so you get it all paid for. So why the fuck have you got $5,000 GoFundMe? You hypocrite. That's how all this has started.
I mean, yeah, again, I believe, I don't know whether it's true or not, but I do believe it was his sister that put it up. If she has put it up, she's maybe done it for a reason. You know, she wants to help him.
I thought this morning that it was his sister that put it up and Daryl didn't say to take it down.
Yeah.
But
you know the Smithy families, the Manley family put the one up for the Smithy family, and the Smithy family donated it all out. Daryl still had so much to say about it. So him of all people to put up a GoFundMe is fucking ridiculous.
I'm sorry, but Dave
I just wanted the threats to diffuse. That's why I came in the box, Dan. I just thought Daryl and Dan, everybody, Dave going at it. It was like, just something's got to draw a line somewhere.
Yeah,
you could hear Jane getting more and more distressed.
Yeah,
and it's like he just needs to stop.
Thing is, she just don't listen. I get it. She's his wife. She's going to defend her husband. But the fact that she can't just see that the problem is her husband, then we're going to have big problems. He's the problem here. He's a narcissist. He's got something wrong with him. Honestly. He's got an obsessive disorder. When he obsesses on people, he don't just post one video. He don't just say his opinion, post one video and have done with it. He posted 37 of the fuckers. Video after video after video, relentlessly. It's boring. There's something wrong with him. And instead of taking accountability, he flips it, switches it, talks about something else, deflects it. Fuck off, Daryl. Just take accountability. You're wrong. That's it.
I mean, you know, he did kind of he came,
Okay,
you know, it was quite quiet, wasn't it? It was quite quiet for a while after it all happened. He did take the videos down, and it should have been just left at that. It probably would have just died down and gone. Do you know what I mean? So, I just don't know what the answer is to it, to be honest. He either comes off and just leaves.
He needs to fucking learn from. He needs to learn. Like, he needs to take a step back and realise this has happened because of him. So now he needs to either just take accountability, say, you know what, I've gone too far. People aren't coming out of the woodwork. These are just people that he's affected over the years. He's done Mel Moon, the Spiffy family, Lawrence, DG, me, fucking Papa Blaze. Everybody's gone for. Now seeing him with a flipping GoFundMe, we thought, help a minute. You're taking the piss. So we're going to say something. He needs to realise that he's gone too far. He needs to take a step back, either come off the app or just go down a different avenue now. Stop calling people out left, right and centre. Just fucking saying your name, Daryl.
Well, he shouldn't be saying, I'm going to be putting out messages that are on a private group chat, because he's not condoned that before. You know, it's a private group chat.
Anything I've said in a group chat, I'll say to someone's face. I don't care.
Thanks for the gift, guys, but you don't need to. I'm not on there for that. But
when it says,
I was trying to jump up.
Stuff, like,
I don't know how you turn them off, so I think you have to turn them off before you go live.
Like, when people say, oh, you fell off, what's your opinion on someone that's fell off? Like, you take different things from the app. I'm not a live streamer. If I go live, normally I've got like 20 people in there. That don't bother me, that's sound. Because I don't make money from the app. My videos I don't make money from, they're going viral. I've got over 300,000 followers. I don't make money from videos. I don't have subscription on. I'm not here saying send your heart mids. I don't do battles. I don't financially gain from this app whatsoever. So if I'm not a live streamer, as long as I'm getting the views on my videos and my account's growing, I'm happy. So I don't know where it gets, oh, you fell off. If you want different things from the app, I don't want fucking money from it. Honestly, keep your fucking money.
I mean, if he doesn't like you, fair enough, then block you. You know, don't talk about somebody that you don't like, you know what I mean?
And that's round the band-militating thing. Exactly, you're one round of such a stuff.
Crazy man, crazy man.
There's no strike going on for petty arguments.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And half the time they're petty arguments.
If I thought for 1 minute that my child is going to be in danger because of my actions, I would straight away take a step back. I'd delete this app. If I thought my children were going to get bullied because of this app, it would be gone. I would delete it in a heartbeat. My kids and my family come first. I won't keep coming back on here trying to... Who is he trying to impress? It's like he's got to get the one-up on the people all the time. He's the big I am. Who are you impressing? Strangers on the internet? Your family's more important, shouldn't they be?
I just think I don't see there being a stop point. I really don't. I just think it's going to be like a merry-go-round that keeps on going round and there's no stopping.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's his ego. His ego. Honestly, this man's fucking mad.
It'll probably quieten down for a while, and then somebody will put a video up and it will just kick off again, and it's pointless at the end of the day.
Come in. You can tell when someone's losing because they're going to deflect onto you and deflect onto everybody else, rather than just saying, you know what, I fucked up. Pearl wants you. What do you mean? What? Joel me? Yeah, violence right in front of kids is definitely not on. Definitely not on. I'm just going to drop you both down a minute and just see what people want to say. All right.
Hey, I tried to get in the box before.
Sorry, you should have jumped in. You should have said I'm in the box. I would have got you in.
No. And then I seen Sam jump in, so I left it because I wanted to come in while that little weasel was in and say, listen, because I don't agree with his wife and his child, like the home. I don't agree with that part. But he should have had a pair of kahunas. And I even heard you said, do you want to reply back to Sam? And he said, no comment. And then he run like a little penfold what he is. Well, big up to you, because how dare he put a fucking GoFundMe up? Honest, what a little waste.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that. I don't agree with what happened to his ass. I think you've got a child there, you've got a wife there. It should never have happened. Like, if you've got that much of an issue with each other, go meet each other. But The fact that he's not taking accountability, and the fact that he can't see it's because of him that this has happened.
1,000,000%.
Saying, send them. What do you think is going to happen? He's going to fucking send them. He put Sam in a position where Sam didn't have a choice in the end because he was pushing him to see how far he could push him until he retaliated.
Of course he did, but he even told everybody which gym Sam's little boy was coming back from, where his mum lived and everything, so he can't keep going around doing that. He's fucking crucified everybody for years on this app. Me and him used to have, for months, had a back and forwards, and it would have fuck given to him.
Yeah, I did with him a long time ago. I lost a job because of him. Me and Papa Blaze, we raised over £80,000 for a little boy. He had no arms and no legs. And then Darryl started calling it out, saying, you've done too much for him. You need to do stuff for other people. I said, fuck off. You do stuff for other people. I want to raise it for this little boy. Then he donated the money. Then he took the money back. I was like, you are fucking this up, Darryl.
But no, listen, karma is a bitch, and for all what he's done over this app over the years, pull poor people down, keep going. What business is it of his? Exactly. And now he's just got himself involved in the wrong one, because that's what I said. One of these days, somebody will come along who won't take his shit. That time he was going on with me, I swear to God, listen, it got nasty in the end, really nasty, because he's just an absolute fucking tatey, and he looks a picture of Penfold of
I've never once said what's happened to his ass is okay. I've not said that. But what I've said is the reason why it's happened is because of him. And he can't see it. He can't see the reason why this has happened is because of his gob.
1,000,000%.
Instead of just taking accountability, he's like, well, what about you? What about this? What about that person? Now, what about what you've done? You're the one who's done this.
Yeah. And, you know, the GoFundMe that he's got up, right, it's up for $5,000, I think. But somebody said originally that was put up for 20 grand.
I don't know about that. All I know is it don't cost $5,000 for new fucking windows, especially when you got contents insurance, housing insurance, car insurance to cover it all. If it's a council house, they'll pay for it. Why the fuck is he asking for $5,000?
Yeah, I know, but he's always shouting his mouth off there. He's got loads of money and everything. He doesn't need money. He doesn't need to beg off for gifts.
Oh, he didn't put for his windows, did he?
Well, there you go.
You know what I mean?
They've been put out and there's the GoFundMe up, so talk about backing down, double downing on yourself.
Yeah, yes, Dave for a fight. That's the first thing he said to Dave. Oh, I'll fight you, Dave. Oh, fuck off, Darryl. He's obviously not learned his lesson, has he?
When's this, tonight?
Oh, no, yeah, tonight he came in, because Dave was in the box, and Darryl's mister was talking, and Darryl come on, he's like, oh, I'll have you. You think, he goes, I'll have you, and then Dave said, just come to Windsor and knock you fucking straight out.
Oh, please, honestly. See, he still doesn't stop after all that, what's gone on, he still doesn't stop.
Not learnt his lesson.
But no, well done to you for calling him out, because he's just an absolute little maggot. That's a nice word for him, and everywhere, my edgy. He's
wanted to just fucking shake someone as much as him. I just want to say, just listen. Just pay attention to what we're saying. This is your fault. Yes, Nick. See, the Smithy family, like, Nick never flipping set up his GoFundMe. Tom Manley set up the Smithy family's GoFundMe. And
when they got the GoFundMe, they give everything away, though.
Yeah, they gave the whole lot away, donated all of it. Darryl's the first one to say, oh, they're financially gaining, pull it apart, to go in on him. There's video after video relentlessly. And now it's happened to him all. So I'll GoFundMe.
Yeah, well, exactly. So let's see what he does with his GoFundMe. He's a good news because the man's got loads of money. He doesn't need any money from TikTok or anything. And I used to say to him, I swear to God, my Dan, you know the odd little battle I would do? Even now, the odd time, I'll have a couple of little battles and that'll be it, but nothing. I can go for weeks and weeks and weeks and not have a battle, right? And anyways, they used to come on, you're just a scram, you're just manipulating your people that's in your room, this, that. And I said, get to fuck you, ugly bee.
The only time, like now, I don't have a subscription on, I don't get paid for my videos, I don't do battles. The only time you'll see me doing battles now is when I do it with the Down syndrome community. So I'll battle them and I'm in the chat, I'm saying, go over, make a win, go over, make a win. And I'm there to them saying, oh, I'm going to win this, watch the snipe. But really, they're going to win it. That's the only time I do battles now.
Of course, got all about him. Exactly, he's a horrible, my Danny, how are you? Horrible little man, but anyway, you're doing very, very good.
Because the Smith family's coming into the box, so you jump in if you want. I've got to Because you obviously were
I'm waiting for Frankie. Tell everybody I said hello. I just come to say good up and what you've done, and don't let that little fucking weasel have his own way. And tell everybody I said hello to them, right? But listen, you have a good night, and I'll speak to you soon.